Hi my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Liz Joyoba and I'm enthusiastic about making a difference. I like to help people however way with my life experiences. So if you like this kinds of content, I also encourage you to smash the like button, subscribe. I'd like you to join the family. So in this video guys, I'm specifically targeting our college students. As you guys know, it's back to school season. A lot of people are going back to school. I just have a son that started first grade this past Monday, so I'm really excited, which kind of inspired this video, especially for college students, people who just recently are starting college this August, this fall. So one of the few things I'm going to be sharing 5 things with you guys that you should know just getting into college for the first time. The first thing I would like to share with you is to get an advisor. One of the big things that people fail to realize at this stage is they feel like they have all the time. 4 years go by so fast, so it's very important that you don't come into college with the mindset of, oh, my first year, my first year in college is just to play around. I mean, that was my mindset. I just felt like, oh, I'm just starting college. I didn't go with any kind of deliberation or just focus. So I would just encourage you guys starting fresh this fall. I'm sorry if you hear my kids in the background. I just wanted to do this while the sun is still out. Alright guys, I had to move because the sun was bothering me. So again, you just need an advisor, someone that would just hold you hand in hand with you and walk with you through your college years. You need someone that would encourage you, that would chastise you when you start to derail and you start to lose focus. I wish I had that. It was actually my 3rd year in college that I realized that I needed an advisor, and that came out of necessity when they actually told me that, okay girl, you need to pick a major. So that was when I started looking for an advisor. But if I had someone with me early on that would actually help me through some of the really challenging times, I feel like some of the errors that I made in college may have been averted or avoided altogether. So the second thing that I would say when you get into college, as you're starting college this year, is that the people that you end up friends with, at least maybe 2 or 3 people that you end up being friends with in college, tend to be your lifelong friends. So it's very important that you choose your friends wisely. It's not everybody that there are going to be lots of acquaintances, a lot of people that you go to class with. Those people are not necessarily going to be your lifelong friends, but in a lot of clubs that you join, a lot of classes that you take, you get so many opportunities in college to meet people, to interact, to socialize. So that's in my opinion, many of the friends that I actually have, even till now, being married with my bajillion kids, have been from college. Just be very cognizant of that there's so many opportunities to find people with like-minded people with like passions and like values, and take your time, find them, because those people are most likely going to be your lifelong friends. Number 3 thing that I'm going to be sharing with you is to beware of the freshman 15 or 20, as most people call it. Guys, when you first start college, you guys, there's a whole new world out there. Most of you guys, it's probably your first time out of the house. You have some little pocket money, so many restaurants around, so you tend to see food in lots of gatherings. Literally, you have to have pizza in any of your gatherings for you to attract any college students. If you're on campus and you're trying to have any kind of gatherings, meetings, whatever, you have to have food, at least pizza. So there's so many opportunities to just eat and keep eating. And my first year in college, actually, I was on campus, and there was something they have called, we had we had the cafeteria. You're studying maybe at the library, usually because I went to UIC, our library used to close I think at 1 a.m. or something, and then we'll come back and guess what, the cafeteria is still open. Many there's the opportunities to eat even at 1 a.m. So just be aware of that there's so many opportunities to eat, and your metabolism most likely will be changing at that point. All the things you got away with in high school, most likely you may not be able to get away with it in college. Some people's metabolism is still really at the peak whilst in college, but trust me, anything you do, any kind of abuse of the body still catches on with you. Exercise when you can, try to eat healthy. Even in the same food cafeteria, there's still some very healthy options, so I would just encourage you that you opt for those healthier things, and try to stay away from eating too late at night. So the fourth thing I would say is kind of along the lines of number 2, is to find your tribe. You know, I think it's very important, because just like you cannot do life alone, I feel like honestly you cannot do college alone, even if you're an introvert like myself, because I came into college a full-blown introvert. I didn't want to join clubs, I didn't want to join anything, but it's really important to plug in, because for you to get the full college experience, you can't just be isolated. You know, it's very important, and I think it's easier when you're actually living on campus. It's much harder, and you have to it's more of a deliberation or a deliberate effort when you live off campus. But regardless of either or, you have to just make that effort to join a group, join a club. There's something, at least something, except if your college only had like 2 people because some people have really tiny college. But the college I went to is one of the most diverse colleges here in Illinois. But regardless of, just find somewhere that you can plug in, clubs, activities, you know, choir, whatever. There's so many opportunities, and guess what, even if there isn't anything that interests you, you can form your own stuff, and you know, and you just build your own tribe from there. And the 5th and final thing, you guys, I learned this actually early on. I give myself props for this one. I learned this early on because I went to a 2-year college before transferring into a 4-year college. This airplane, this is the 3rd one that has gone by today. But anyways, one of the last things, which I feel like is probably one of the most important things that I would say to you as a new college student, is to ask people who have been there longer, like about teachers, about, I don't know if you guys, I don't know honestly if they still have this Rate My Professor platform, because I remember when I was in 2-year college, I used that a lot to choose classes. Like my first year, I just picked any you know, classes. Then the second semester, when I started college and someone told me about Rate My Professor, and I was looking at the teachers I took the previous year. I'm like, duh, maybe that's why you had such a hard time, because there was nothing positive. Literally, my 2 teachers that I took, there was literally nothing positive. So I would say ask questions. If you guys don't have any of those platforms, which I honestly think they most likely even have a much more advanced, because I went to college how many years ago, so I'm sure something similar to Rate My Professor. And if you don't have any, talk to people like organic chemistry, physics. Oh, have you taken this teacher? What do you think about this teacher? Because trust me, just based on the feedback, you know how your learning style. You know, there's some teachers that just stay there and talk. Some teachers use more tactile, you know, first-hand experience. Most teachers, it's notes. So just seeing the kind of style and the teaching styles of those teachers will really help you decide which of the classes that you take. And this is a bonus point, is to register for your classes early. You know, don't wait last minute going into your sophomore year to register for classes. All these really good teachers tend to get filled up really quickly. So if you're one of those that just waits last minute for everything, registering for classes is not one of those things you want to wait last minute for. You have to be on top of it. You literally have to be waiting when they say it's 8 o'clock Monday the 21st. Be there 7:30 so you can get those spots. Anyways, if I think of anything else, I'm happy to share with you guys. But I hope you guys have an amazing college experience. It's gonna be a wild ride, but it's gonna be so much fun. I wish you all the best, and I hope that you stick around. And I actually enjoy making this kind of content, so you might be seeing more of this kind from me. Thank you again for watching, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye bye. Subscribe.